Welcome to JEE Max Season 2. As I mentioned earlier, in Season 2, we are completely focusing on a chapter and most important and weightage chapter of JEE Mains and Advanced Examinations. Yeah, complex numbers is one of the most important topic, and so far we have completed 11 lessons in complex numbers. And from lesson number 7 to lesson number 12, we are focusing on solving the problems. There I am concentrating solving the problems from integrated textbook of Sri Chaitanya Economy Material. And along this video, I am providing all the links of the previous videos also. Please don't forget to check the description and please don't forget to press the bell icon. There you will get the continuous notifications. Now this is about lesson number 12 of complex numbers. Through this lesson, from integrated textbook from exercise 4.1, we are concentrating the problems from 22 to 23. Okay, now this is about the 22 problem. Square root of the complex number. Yeah, already I have given the formula for square root of a plus ib. What is the formula for square root of a plus ib? Plus or minus root a square plus b square plus a by 2 plus I into root a square plus b square minus a by 2. Similarly, if minus is there, you can add minus here. So apply this formula, you can get the answer. So I am just now concentrating on solving 1 and 3 because remaining problems are just similar to this one only. That's why. So what is square root of 3 plus 4i? This is plus or minus root of a square 9 plus root of a square plus 9 16 plus a by 2 plus I into root of root 9 plus 16 minus a by 2. After simplification, this you can get it as plus or minus root of, this is 5 plus 3, 8 by 2, that is 4, plus I into root of, this is 5 minus 3, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. So finally, after simplification, you get this as what? 2 plus I. That's all. On similar way, you can solve problem number 3 also. How to solve problem number 3? 7 plus 24i. So square root of 7 plus 24i. You please write the formula also on paper, even in public examinations. But in competitive examinations, you please practice the formula. Please remember the formula. So square root of this is plus or minus square root of that is 49 plus 546 plus 7 by 2 plus I into root 49 plus 546 minus 7 by 2. This is equal to plus or minus root of, this is 75, this is 625, that is 25 plus 7 by 2 plus I into root of 25 minus 7 by 2. So this is nothing but plus or minus, this is 32 by 2, that is 16, root 16 is equal to 4, plus or minus I into, this is 25 minus 7, 25 minus 7 is what? That is 9, root 9 is 3. So answer is 4 plus 3a, 4 plus 3a. This you can get it. So these are all very simple problems. They should ask this question whenever they are asking. Better you apply the formula instead of solving the traditional method. You will save the time also. Now coming to 23 problem. Find the general value of x if sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 plus I tan x by 2. This is also very, very important, and this kind of problems we may expect in competitive examinations also. So what is given? The general value of x, if it is real, it is given. If it is real, only if imaginary part is 0. So first of all, I am simplifying this. Sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 plus I tan x by 2 by 2 1 plus 2y sin x by 2. Now multiply both numerator denominator with the conjugate of the denominator. So 1 minus 2y sin x by 2. Now it is real. So imaginary part of z is equal to 0. Imaginary part of this complex number z is equal to 0. Let this is be z. Let z is equal to this one. So imaginary part. What is imaginary part? So uh, this imaginary part means this real into this imaginary. This real into this imaginary. That is sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 into here minus 2 sin x by 2 and imaginary part. This imaginary into this real plus tan x by 2. Of course, anyhow denominator after cross multiplying becomes 0, so equal to 0. So after simplification, this again I can write it as minus 2 sin square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 plus this is what? Sin x by 2 by cos x by 2 or tan x by 2 equal to 0 or plus tan x by 2. That is sin x by 2 by cos x by 2 equal to 0. You take sin x by 2 as common into this is 1 by that is secant x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 and minus 2 cos x by 2 equal to 0. So sin x by 2 equal to 0 means gs of x by 2 equal to n pi. So gs of x, general solution of x, to n pi, where n is an integer. This is the way to solve this problem. So the problem looks like a problem in the complex numbers. After simplification, it now converted into the trigonometric solution of problems. There in the final step only we are applying the problem's concept of the trigonometric equation. Rest all other things are what? Manipulations, algebraic manipulations only. And this model is very, very important for you to get the results. Okay, now coming to 23-second problem. Okay, find the real value of theta in order that this is number one, a real number, it is number two, a imaginary number. So anyhow, this is my z, let it be 3 plus 2i sin theta by 1 minus 2y sin theta. Now multiply, first of all, we convert this into a plus ib standard format. That is 1 plus 2y sin theta by 1 plus 4 sin square theta. Z is real, purely real, is purely real implies and implied by imaginary z is equal to 0. What is imaginary z? So 6 sin theta plus 2 sin theta equal to 0. So that is sin theta equal to 0. That is theta is equal to n pi. So this is about what? Purely real. And z is purely imaginary. Z is purely imaginary. Imaginary implies real z is equal to 0. What is real z? 3. Real z is 3 and minus 4 sin square theta equal to 0. So sin square theta is equal to 3 by 4 is equal to sin square pi by 3. So theta is equal to m pi plus or minus pi by 3. Because here already I have used n, that's why I am using here m, not necessary. So sometimes it is very easy for you. So one is theta is equal to n pi for purely real, and theta is equal to m pi plus pi by 3 for purely imaginary. And this model is very, very important for all competitive examinations, even for board examinations also. Okay, my friends. Now coming to, this is a 23rd problem. Actually, already I told this was the problem given in several times in all competitive examination, and this is the another way. See here the beauty, the least positive value of n for which 1 plus I by 1 minus a whole power n is equal to something has given, and where x is lie between minus 1 to 1 and x not equal to 0. See, if you have been observed the problem very seriously and systematically, you will find that secant inverse of 1 by p plus sine inverse p is given for you. Okay, here instead of it, this is p, I can take p not equal to 0. This I can write it as 2 by pi. This is cos inverse p plus sine inverse p, because secant inverse 1 by p is nothing but cos inverse p. Since g minus 1 less than or equal to p less than or equal to 1, so this is nothing but pi by 2. Because cos inverse x plus sin inverse x is always equal to 1 by 2, provided minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. This is important. This we practiced in our inverse trigonometry session. So after simplification, this is 1. Now, whenever it is 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power n is equal to 1, automatically it is nothing but a previous model. What is the least value of n? After rationalization, it is what? 1 plus I into 1 plus I by 1 minus I into 1 plus I whole power n is equal to 1. After simplification, this is I power n is equal to 1. So I power 4 is equal to 1, I power 8 is equal to 1, and so on. The least positive value is 4 only. So my answer would be 4. So here, instead of giving 1 directly, they have constructed the 1 into inverse trigonometry. So remaining problem is very simple, that is in your hand. Already this already we solved in our previous video. Again, I am requesting my friends, please share and subscribe my channel if you like this, and please don't forget to check the description. There I am providing all the links and all the information for you. And we will meet with the next lesson of complex numbers, the next advanced concepts of the complex numbers soon. Thank you.